Welcome back everyone to episode 2 of our Let's Play series on Starsector. So in the last episode we were doing the tutorial. We ended up at the very last point just scavenging ourselves some ships. And now our next objective is to outfit these new ships. And then when we're prepared we have to go fight a pretty sizable fleet. It will be difficult to take on. So one advantage that we do have is that our character did get this plus 20% flux capacitors, plus 20% maximum flux vents. That's going to be useful. We have one more point, and you know what? I think I'm actually going to use this. I think I'm going to use it on flux capacity leading into this fight, because we might have a real problem. I kind of don't want to do that because unless we gain enough points for 2 levels up, we're not going to be able to get fuel consumption drop in time to move intersystem, interstellar travel. That's not so important, is it? Well, let's just try to do it first without. Maybe I'll get lucky. So let's refit our ship. We can just auto outfit this in a balanced way. It does, however, allow black market purchases. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to buy ordnance from the market. So I only want to buy ordnance to the market when I personally oversee that. I don't want it to automatically be done because we don't have enough money to really spend wildly like that. So we'll hit OK on that, and our credits didn't drop at all from 12,000. We have 2 heavy mortars. We have our harpoons in, a PD laser, and a Vulcan cannon. I think I'd rather have 2 Vulcan cannons instead. Now these light autocannons are the one thing I would want to change because their range is 600, and currently my heavy mortars have a range of 700, so I'd really like... Heavy mortars, by the way, are high explosive, which means they damage armor. And I want something which, in this turret slot, damages shields. So... Although... Yeah, because this is a small... I think this is a small... Is this a small mount? Can I even load? I'm pretty sure I can't even... Let's just remove this real fast. How do I remove you? There we go. Yeah, this is a small hybrid turret, and this is a medium hardpoint. So yeah, we have a choice. We could put a thumper here instead. This is fragmentation. I did the math on this earlier. 506 divided by 4 is basically like 126, 127. And this is 220 DPS, which is it's half as effective, but it's like that makes it 110 instead of being 126. Flux is worse though, 180. Basically, this is worse against both shields and armor, but at least this, when it gets to armor, does 200%. So it does 440 DPS to armor, which is insane. Whereas this will only be doing 100 until we get down to the hull itself. It won't be doing the full damage. The reason why this is really good is because it'll chew through any kind of fighters or anything like that. It does have a shots per minute really, really, really high. And this is much... Yeah. I don't know. This is tough to say. These two are both good options. I'm going to choose the heavy mortar because that's what I've been choosing. And instead of using this light autocannon, which we do have, which is kinetic, I do want a kinetic backup. We do want to pair kinetic with high explosive so that we can use kinetic until the shields are down and then swap over to high explosive. I think I'm going to get these railguns, which are unfortunately only available from the black market. But the range is 700, and they do more damage. They have better damage per flux. Everything about these is better. Oh, I don't have enough ordnance points. So for now, I'm just going to remove blast doors and reinforce bulkheads. So that. Maybe I could even put something on that's cheaper here. Light machine gun? What about the dual machine gun? Is that... It doesn't even have an option for that. But I could save some points by putting on light machine guns here. The DPS is 156 versus Vulcan cannons have 500. That's insane. That is an insane difference. Like, it's not even funny how big of a difference that is. The Vulcan cannons have poor accuracy. Light machine guns have good. Turn rate is excellent versus very good, or very fast. I don't know which is even better. Is very fast slightly less than excellent? I don't know where on the spectrum is excellent versus very fast. I think we'll go with the Vulcan cannons. They're more ordnance points. They should be superior. Let's go ahead and get the kinetic I mean, sorry, the railguns. I will have to buy them from the black market, but we need them. I think that they will be the most useful thing for us. And then we're just going to increase our capacitors as high as possible. And there we go. Hardened subsystems allows us to retain longer operating time in the field without suffering combat readiness. This is really good because sometimes you can even just outlast ships. Okay, we need to adjust weapons groups. I leave the railguns on auto fire, and I usually have the heavy mortars up. Let me just make sure I know what my harpoon missiles are going to do. So they're also high explosive, I think. Okay, they're 4 ordnance points. This might be a better... It might be better for us to do the hammer class torpedoes. One, because they take less ordnance points. Okay, so how many? The damage is 1,500 versus harpoons have 750. And that's also not bad. That means it still does... Well, that's not that much. I was going to say, it still does a good amount. Almost 400 to shields. If we want to go... Maybe Annihilator would be better. This has 3 ammo. This is just basically you can keep spamming it. It will force them... Let's see, range of 1,500, range of 2,500. Okay, I'm going to stick with the harpoons, but I just need to make sure to make use of these. One thing I... Whoops, not that. No. One thing I want to make sure is that these are alternating group 2. I don't want them both to fire at the same time if I fire. I just want them to fire one at a time. So that... This is basically, if somebody pulls away to vent their flux, that's when I'm going to hit them with the harpoon. Okay. I think everything's good here, so we'll hit OK. Let's go on to this one. This one I'm just going to use the auto-fit ability to give it an assault. Let's see, I was able to get a mining blaster, harpoons, sabot. This is actually my favorite, the sabot. I would prefer the sabot on my ship. Personally. It does kinetic damage, does a lot of kinetic damage. PD and mining laser. My god, we don't have... Come on, can't get... Huh. We don't have any other options besides a mining laser. Well, okay, good luck. That's a really, really bad point defense, but that's fine. It's more or less fine. We'll just hope that she doesn't get blown up too quickly. Gonna go to our fleet just to rearrange this a little bit. I guess we'll just put this here and this in between these two. Looks good. We'll probably actually bring in our... Not our Wayfarer. I don't think this thing will be very helpful, but I think that the custom drone tender might be. Let me see if what this one is outfitted with. Vulcan cannon. Wow, it really has nothing. Salamander. It has a lot of EMP damage. It's a good backup ship, but I don't want to bring it into the fight. It'll just get destroyed, and I really want to keep that thing around, especially because it's not a D class. It's not the destroyed type ship class. Alright, let's go ahead and get on with the mission then. We're ready, I think. Let's take off our transponder. We're going against the enemy. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea for us to quick save here. So we'll do that. Okay, off we go. We have sustained burn on, which is going to make us very noticeable. Now, actually, we want to fight this fleet without that fleet. Definitely. We can fight these. Obviously, we don't want to fight them together. Is that possible? Yeah, that's what I would really want to do. I don't know if this is possible. Do they always move in tandem? Maybe what we'll have to do is just take on the bigger fleet first. I'd rather take on the smaller fleet first if we can get any kind of... Okay, it's responding. Yeah, this is it. This is our chance. Okay, so what we're up against is an Enforcer Destroyer. I can deal with that. Plus it's damaged itself, its top speed, so it must have degraded engines. It does. That's wonderful. Yeah, we definitely can take these things on. So we'll move into engage, and what we'll probably end up doing is engaging this force, going back to repair, and then coming back out to try to take on the last fleet. So let's continue. And deploy... No, we don't want to deploy all, actually. We just want to deploy our 2 combat ships. I'm in the wrong ship. Oh boy. I forgot to transfer... whatever. I'll have to show you how to do that in a second. But let me just transfer command here. Which one is it? There it is. Transfer command. I'm still in my Wayfarer class freighter. I forgot to actually say, you know, give me the right one. Now let's also have this thing defend me instead of going crazy and getting itself killed. And we want to try to take on the peripheral ships. This is really the best way to play it, is slowly eliminating the outside ships. And this is where my support ship comes in. I don't even think this thing has... Okay, there's the Hound class down. We'll vent our flux. Move after the next one. Just divide and conquer. It's definitely what you want to do. Although we're probably in a good enough shape to actually go after these guys now already. And you know what? This guy we can actually launch some missiles at, because he doesn't have any... He doesn't have any... Oh, he does have point defense, but he doesn't have any shields at all, so these missiles are really effective against shields. And you can see our buddy's actually getting a good amount of damage on him. And we're about to finish him. Okay, good. Now let's just back off as soon as he focuses on our escort. Vent our flux, and move in. Alright. Just want to keep him from draining all of his flux. There it goes. Okay, let's get this on him. Let's increase our rate of fire. Alright, we're doing... Oh my god, I forgot to put my shields up. Stupid me. We got him, though. We're going to launch missiles at him, too. We got him. He's in that very terrible place where you can't recover from. Okay, so we took... No, we didn't take damage to our hull, but we should have. Did lose a little combat readiness. I think that's just from deploying. You always take that. Do we want to consider ship recovery? I don't think so. None of these ships are ones that I would want to actually do. So let's just pick through the wreckage. We got 1,000 credits by itself. Take it all. We actually have space for it, which is fantastic. Derelict ship. Let's salvage these for whatever we can get. And that other one is now after us, but we're going to be gone before he catches up, even though we only have a burn speed of 8. And our character has 2 points. Okay, this is fantastic. Now we have 2 choices here. We can either increase technology and then increase this to level 3, which is probably the best thing for me to do. Or I could just go for 2 points in fuel consumption, which would be helpful economically. I think I'm going to go for ordnance points. It's so valuable. And I do want this to eventually to get to level 3 as well. So let's just do this. I'm going to confirm. I really like that. And now that'll make this ship a lot better. So it looks like we got to go to Uncerna. We don't have to, but might as well just dump off what we have. Just take a brief moment to soak in our victory. And I'll hold shift to speed up time so we don't take too much time doing this. Ah, I forgot to activate my transponder. There it goes. Okay, so wow, this is interesting. We actually know blast doors already, so you get these little upgrades over time. Like you've seen that we can upgrade our ships with these different hull features and mods. You have to learn some of them, so you'll discover them in the course of your adventures. Usually when you destroy other ships, you can also buy them. Like we don't know recovery shuttles, which I guess reduces casualties suffered by fighter pilots by 50%, which is really good for a carrier to have that kind of mod spec, obviously. Useless for anybody else. Since we already know this one, we might as well sell it. It still is going to be the damn tariff. I'm tempted to just move or go over to the pirate base just to sell this crap and then come back. Because the tariff is so prohibitive. I don't want to use black market because, again, that decreases the stability of this area and possibly causes us to suffer relationship penalties with the hegemony. Ho hum, ho hum, ho hum. What do we do? We might as well refit our ships. I don't know if there's... Yeah, we all have more ordnance points. Vulcan, Vulcan, Rail, Rail. This one's still ideal, so what we'll do is we'll just max out our vents. We have 2 points which are not done. Alright, we're at 9,000. Okay, we're at 490, I should say, the way it is. What if we back down by 4? We're looking at getting 490, and we add... Okay, we have to go 2 more. And add this flux dissipation. All this does is put us at 490 again. So that is not helpful at all. Alright, well, we might as well... What other missiles could we do? I think we just are going to have to leave this with 2 ordnance points left untouched for now. It's sad, but we don't have any better thing to do. By the way, you can buy these, like get these removed from your ship, but I think it's extremely expensive. It's always better just to buy a new ship. Okay, we'll just give you... Well, you'll max out that stuff, and I guess you're fine as is then. Okay. And just do that. If it's possible, we'll just give them more flux capacitors. Oh, okay, we actually had 1 more flux capacitor. Wait, does that mean... Yeah, what the heck do I want? I think with this ship, it's more about capacitors, because he sits there, takes some damage, and he zips away pretty quickly. So for him, it's actually really important to get more flux capacitors. For us, it's more important to get vents, because we stay in and we have a sustained fighting. Okay, so that's done. Oh yeah, we could actually have refitted this guy's PD laser or mining laser to something. No, it has to be an energy weapon, and we don't have anything else. Okay, fine. We'll eventually get another PD laser, and we'll upgrade that. But for now, it's gonna be... We'll leave well enough alone. We have so much cargo space. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about selling any of this stuff, just because we'll wait until we can sell it, like from a pirate base or something with you know... No, don't active sensor burst me. Someplace where we can sell it for a better price. Mainly, I'm speaking of not selling it for a tariff. Let's go ahead and do another save here, just because we're going in, and this is obviously going to be the main fight. So, open hostilities between the Syndrian Dictat and the Tritachyon. These kind of things do happen. That's like kind of the evolving universe. So, but anyways, this is the big fight. Let's let's go. Did that do anything? No. Okay, good. Because this ship is actually pretty scary. That first one is a cruiser. I only have destroyers, and the second one is a destroyer comparable to my best ship. I have 1 destroyer, and they have a cruiser, a destroyer, and then some, you know, frigates. So I have a destroyer and then a frigate that I usually bring into battle. Maybe on this one I should actually bring in my drone tender for a little backup. I don't think so, though. I'm not sure it'll be very helpful. Again, I guess the main message here is divide and conquer. So let's divide and conquer. Let's transfer command. I forgot to do that already. Transfer command to my main ship. This is where I want to command from always. So we'll deploy these 2. Yeah, let's do it. So have him defend me, and we'll see if we can take advantage of any kind of nebulae. We'll shift over to the right. It's should be noted that when you don't have any shields up or you don't have any flux, basically if you have no flux accrued, so we're at 0, you move a lot faster. You can see plus 50 top speed from our 0 flux engine boost. So basically if you can divert more power to the engines if you're not doing anything else. Now, it goes in any direction, by the way. You can use it in any direction, which is kind of cheap. But let's get our shields up at the last minute here and fire away. This guy's easy pickings. So this is actually kind of a good situation where our... Oh, fire. Wow, we did really good damage to that guy just by getting the missiles off. I had them auto-fire and we targeted him. So, wow, it's almost destroyed. In fact, you know what? We'll probably go for the kill here. He's venting. If we can just get one hit off. Nope, can't. Alright. Hopefully my main guy doesn't get destroyed. While we move away. Don't move away. We don't want to expose our engines. We're going to do it. We're going to go for it. We want to kill this guy, and in order to do that, we're going to have to risk... We need the extra speed. Come on, escort, help me out here. They're pecking away at my darn everything. And I really want to get this guy. 1400. I mean, we're taking such minor armor damage, I think we're okay. And it looks like our escort actually is going to save us. That's good. I really want to destroy that ship and not let it escape. This is the reason why I'm charging. Because he will eventually... It looks like he's actually going to be fleeing from the map. Okay, so we lost him. What we'll see in a moment is... Up here it'll say the other ship has retreated from combat. Let's go help our other ship. We can hit these things. Pretty hard to hit. Okay, but you know, just like one hit and they're dead. And again, the same thing with these guys. Just a couple hits and they'll be dead. Okay, good. Now they do, I think, continue to replenish these, but the good news is the more we kill, the more combat readiness we're reducing. Our combat readiness will stay longer for long. We'll stick around the longer. We might have to actually ask our wolf to get out. Basically, what you can see down here is combat readiness is holding steady, but peak active time, 389 seconds remaining. So basically, you can't stay in battle indefinitely. Eventually, your systems under the stress of the battle wear down. By the way, do we have any? No, we have no harpoons left. Okay, that's fine. They did their job. We were able to clear. So it's just mono on mono, me versus this ship, which is going to be, I can tell you, problematic. We're going in. Trying to do some damage here. Actually holding our own pretty well. He's about to phase out here too. Now, we have to time our retreat perfectly here. Okay, the Wolf class is reporting reduced combat readiness due to extended deployment. So what we're going to do is, you know what, Wolf, you've done your job. Go ahead and do a direct retreat. And just leave this to us, essentially. That's what we're saying. So he's going to vent his flux and go away. Unfortunately, we don't have any missiles to go after this guy. I can't believe we didn't even... Did we even wound... Oh, we did. I think we got up a little bit of damage on this guy. Why do we want to come back in right now when he's low flux? We got to reduce our own flux first. So wait for all this wave of missiles to come in. Yep, lots of them. We'll vent. Our guy retreated, good. Shields back up in time for the next missile volley. This missile volley is mostly going to be doing high explosive, so it won't really accrue even any real flux issues. Let's see if we can hit these guys. A couple hits and they're dead. Okay, let's go back to... Trying to manage my flux. We're not quite even doing hull damage to him, which is really sad. I have to back away. Just so we can get rid of flux. I don't want that guy in the back. That's where I don't have any shields. Okay. We can get rid of these guys pretty quickly. Yeah. Alright. So that was not bad. We got in there. I think we did a little bit more damage. Avoid. Avoid. I'm just strafing here. Whew. That was close. Alright, here we go again. Shields up. Let's get our railguns ready to go. You know what? Maybe we're doing this wrong. Let's get rid of this secondary ship over here. We have this one up top, which I'd like to get rid of. I'm just going to absorb a bit of armor damage right now so I can go after this guy. When it starts getting bad, we'll have to fan off, but I really want to go after this guy. So we're not, I mean, the armor damage we're taking is still minor. And if we can just close in on this guy enough. What's his speed? Yeah, 678. We're closing for sure. We're going to want to engage soon. As his shields are up, it means he'll be going even slower. We're just going to absorb everything in an effort to get this guy down. The good news is these guys have kind of rotated over to the right side. Oh, speed up to 86. We're going to force him off the map eventually. But I think we're going to have to bring up our shields. It's just too many of them doing too much damage. We will corner him eventually. Yeah, you can see that we will. And that is the plan. We're actually getting some armor damage, I think, in. I mean, they are. Hull damage, I should say. Nothing we can do about it. Just wait for our Vulcans to destroy them one at a time. And only very close behind us, unfortunately, is the other one. But this guy's going to run out of options very soon. There is a corner to space in a weird way. What the heck is going on? He appears to only have one engine. Had a flame out of some kind, I guess. And our Vulcan cannon is slowly but steadily doing damage to these ships, reducing the ability for them. We are like at the edge, man, I'm telling you. Go quicker. Go quicker. Must go quicker. Alright, let's do it. Let's get this thing out, which means they won't be able to deploy more against us. ASAP. Come on, just a little bit more. There, we got it. Alright, now we can face away from all these things and absorb this in my shields. So we took quite a bit of damage to our armor in the rear, but luckily that's not really going to matter much. We can fade away, kill the last of these things, just with our Vulcan cannon. There it is. And we can vent, release, recycle. So it's just mono on mono now. I know this is actually a long fight, but I'm definitely outclassed here, and I'm trying to make do with, you know, definitely a ship. And you can see, sadly, I only have 40 seconds of combat time left before I actually start running out. So we're going to have to try to get this done quickly, unfortunately. I think we have the advantage, though. I think we just have raw firepower, we can take it. So let's go ahead and... I just wanted him not to be able to retreat in case... If things do go really well for us, we're so close to his retreat point. So let's just keep spiraling away as quick as possible. We only have 15 seconds left. That will, as soon as we get out of his range, pause. So the combat timer does not tick down if you are out of his range. Now, he's actually pretty difficult to evade. And there it is. Your flagship's combat readiness is decreasing due to extended deployment. I don't think once it starts decreasing, it ever stops decreasing, so this is going to have to be far enough for us. Let's go in. Let me only use these at first. And let's go ahead and start using everything now. This is for everything. We just have to stay here until basically we win. We're doing a lot of hull damage though. We're on him, for sure. I'm going to disable my kinetic shield damaging ones. Nope, now I need my shield ones back. So, okay, let's just back up. Let's destroy his side ships, which we can do with our Vulcan cannon. Gonna have to let him vent in order to be able to vent ourselves, but that's okay. Basically just cycle, wash, rinse, repeat. Let's go back in. these are not doing any real damage to me. But I can even... I wanted to pick off another fighter or so. Maybe we can do this? Yeah. This is good. And then we'll vent real fast. And then we'll go back in. Okay, let's do it. He has less fighters out. So we need to take advantage of this time while we can. Doing really good now. Really good. Just keep up the fire. We want to try to fire at his front, which is where his hole's all down. Although it's probably an over fight. It's probably over. Oh my god, we're about to lose. Let's just back off. Oh, we overloaded. It's okay. He can't do any real damage to us because we're backing off as well. Let's go ahead and vent as soon as our overload dissipates. Takes a long time, my goodness. And you can see our combat ratings is down to 46%, so we need to end this quickly. Alright, let's go at it one more time. In we go. As soon as he takes those shields offline, we switch over. There it is, and we've done it. Which means all his support ships blow up. And we need to claim that victory immediately because we're already decreasing in our combat ability. So we've done it. I mean, this was not easy. It was very close in the end, but we could actually, let's go after them. Let's pursue them because I don't want this one to survive. And I'm willing to even throw in this junked hammerhead one more time into the fray. And I think I will actually, I think when I pursue them, yeah, I still want this guy to be my command ship. And I'm going to deploy these two, and I'm actually going to deploy this custom drone tender as well, even though it costs quite a bit of supplies. The reason I'm doing this is just because the fighters that we can get, I think will be useful. Yeah, I know that I'm deploying this like extremely, so this is going to be, we're just going to do full assault. Actually, this one I want to just right click on normal assault, fighter strike, perfect. Okay, let's do it. Let's get in there and quickly just, all we need to do is force him to raise his shields or whatever so that he doesn't retreat quickly. We don't want to give him his flux bonus, and having these things fire their missiles and all that is exactly what I want. Okay. In a second. You can see I'm flying next to my squad of... Whoa! Holy cow! Oh my god! Oh my god, my wolf is just dead. It's just dead. So he can vent, he can't. Since he has fighters attacking him. So we'll just go back in now. He's faster than me, damn it. We actually need the bonus. This is why I need those ships, though. He could easily outrun me. I think he's that's faster than the hammerhead, even without this, you know, degraded engine. But at least we're not allowing him to escape up top. He can only retreat to the top, so it's nice that we're allowing. I mean, his flux is in a bad shape too. Might be close enough to hit him. Yeah, we are. Now, when you hit him outside of your range, you actually don't do hard flux, which is that yellow bar which is moving here. That yellow bar moves. That's the hard flux. You can only reduce that very, very slowly without venting flux. So you'll see that your shields, you only reset back to there, basically. Okay, let's go in. Should be it. There it is. Okay, we got him. Claim victory, get out of here. Wow, this is actually destroyed my damn ship. Oh well. That's just less supplies we have to repair with. I mean, less things we have to repair. In a callous, very, very callous viewpoint. We're a little bit over on fuel. Everything else is fine. Continue. Cargo pods, we don't care about these. They might even still be there if we come back from, but you know, for 2 fuel, it's not worth it. So let's go back and let's claim our prize, which is basically... Oh, sorry, we have to go here and actually activate something, or there's some other trick we have to do. Stabilize the jump point. There it is. Okay, now we can go back and receive our reward. What a battle. Woo. You can tell that maybe my style plays a little bit too, I don't know, standoffish or turtley. That's how I like to play every game. I like to be very precise, very efficient. In this case, the very precise, very efficient thing to do is to wait for the right moment to strike. I don't have my transponder on. There it goes. Okay. Alright, better relationships with the hegemony, no surprise. And 10,000 more credits, which is good. We need fuel to go somewhere. We have plenty of fuel. We can make a distress call if we don't make it. It's not going to be a problem in the core worlds. Alright. They are going to activate a bounty on Corvus, and that's definitely what I think is the best thing to do for us. First is just start cleaning up pirates for money. We're going to have to do a little bit of repairs. I actually want to see about buying another ship, if it's possible. However, I think we're doing pretty good on time for this episode. I don't want to leave... I want to leave... These are supposed to be around 25 to 30 minutes, which I think we're, you know... We've hit our mark. So let me just pause here and call this video to a close. So thanks for watching, and we'll just continue carrying out bounties, and I'll do a little bit more exploration of the trading mechanics. In the next episode, we'll probably go take our metal, for example, over to the pirate base, where I'll do some black market trading. And it looks like our commander has actually gotten another 2 points leveled up, which is perfect for us to get fuel consumption. And I think I'll do, well, I'll reset that. We'll think about what to do off camera and we'll come back to that. Anyways, for now, thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.